In the first episode this week of The Greatest Scot, we focused on contenders in the artists and entertainers category. Alex Norton put forward the nominations, but now it's time for the People's Choice, the Scot put forward by you, the public, as a contender for the title of The Greatest Scot of all. This artist and entertainer was a world-class rock and roll hero. He fronted a Glasgow band that were unique and entertaining and changed the way we think about music. And his name, it's Alex Harvey. Born in the Gorbals in 1935, Alex Harvey was the singer of the most original and unique rock group to come out of Scotland. The sensational Alex Harvey Band released 8 critically acclaimed albums in 5 years and were one of the most successful live acts of the mid-1970s. It's only since Alex's untimely death from a heart attack over 25 years ago that the scale of his influence has been fully appreciated. I've come to meet 2 of his former bandmates to find out why he's in the running to become your greatest Scot.
The general wants me on the phone. He's all alone and inside.
He knew what performance meant, just staying with it, you know.
Drummer Ted McKenna and bassist Chris Glenn were only in their early 20s when they were propelled to stardom with Alex Harvey.
He really had it. When he walked on that stage, you'd actually get silence, right? And they'd listen to what he said.
It was scary sometimes, because he had this incredible magical look about him as well.
Bad boys don't get no choice.
If MTV had been happening then, we'd have been perfect for it, because he came right out of the screen and grabbed you. You know, as you can see
Alex was also from the old school that he always used to say to us, whatever you do, do it big, get a reaction. He was just such a character, larger than life. His candle did burn very brightly.
The excitement of going from pubs and clubs and taking it up to stadiums, and I think he reached an awful lot of people, and I think more and more people are beginning to realise what it was.
I still recall the brothel trucks and the flying flags.
Despite international success, Alex was one of the first Scottish rock singers to keep his own Glasgow accent and not adopt an American one. It's seen as a revolutionary thing now. I mean, the View are singing in a broad Scottish accent, but Alex was doing that way back then.
That Alex sung the way he talked, basically. He was always a great communicator.
And he was saying, no, this is me. You're hearing here.
He started off the punk thing as well, like the sort of stammery, spittly type of thing. Alex used to do that a lot, and Johnny Rotten said that he copied it, you know. And I think bands, even if it's been subliminal, they've been influenced by that.
Who do you think looked to him for inspiration?
Johnny Rotten, Robert Smith from The Cure, Nick Cave, all these people are all massive fans of Alex, you know.
I mean, alongside William Wallace, Robert Burns, all these great Scots, does Alex deserve to be there? I
couldn't be happier that Alex has been put forward for this award. You know, a man of the people, that the people can relate to, that people discovered him and people loved him.
Forgive me that I just couldn't take any more.
He's given millions of people a hell of a lot of happiness, and that's the way I'd like to remember him.
You look back on those images and you listen again to that music and that amazing voice, you realise Scotland's only really ever had one Scots rock great. Up there with the likes of Kurt Cobain and David Bowie. His name, Alex Harvey. He's one of ours.